EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Hurts. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Hardman on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They run with a 2nd-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this carry not as productive. He shredded up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. And I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. 61 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Check mash, check Bobcat.
They try again with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's get that touch.
Come on.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On play action, Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41.
It's rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They go play action with Hurts. Out to his left. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Buffalo 18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go, Reed, go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
19 Tigers.
Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time. He's going to go down. In for a sack, Myles Garrett.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On first down, right back to Hall.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I know Coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Tempo.
But first down, Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gerald Everett, 46 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Martin Emerson, and then a drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Martin Emerson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime,
he's got a man complete, and all the way in, touchdown, New York. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second down, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Hurts. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
60 Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Back to the ground, Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Lightning 18.
Cook not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Over the dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers.
This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
26.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 15 now, Rodgers. And that is caught. It's Davis. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling like a lawn chair. Check that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
We'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And some room to run now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I guess when you look back on it, until he popped a big one like that, and, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half, but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
A York on now for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Bobby Golden who picks it. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is the tight end, Njoku.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the...
He's got a man complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw, Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
One final try now for Rodgers. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading 000. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that, 2 points, they win the game.